Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Gregory Hoffman-Fergelli, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chief Nursing Officer of UR Medicine, Finger Lakes Health. It is an incredible honor to be with you tonight as we celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you, our graduates, to this moment. Standing here tonight, I can feel the excitement and pride radiating through this room. It's a wonderful day, not just for all of you graduates, but for your families, your instructors, and everyone who supported you on this journey. I remember sitting in a seat much like yours, not knowing exactly what the future held, but feeling the deep satisfaction of having accomplished something meaningful. I remember that feeling of relief and anticipation, and I'm so proud to see you standing at the threshold of your own journey. You are entering a profession that is as noble as it is demanding. Nursing will place you at the bedside during people's most vulnerable, painful moments, and also their most joyful ones. That kind of trust is sacred. I have no doubt that each of you will go on to do great things, and we, your colleagues and future peers, are cheering for you every step of the way. We're grateful that you have chosen to become part of the next generation of licensed practical nurses. And now it is my pleasure to introduce someone who embodies the very spirit of this program, Dr. Kathleen Mills, an alumni of the LPN program, as well as its current director, who is a passionate advocate for nursing education and the future of our profession. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mills.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our ceremony. Marion Whelan School of Practical Nursing is one of two hospital LPN programs in New York State. Our NCLEX pass rate has been over 100%, for several years now. I take great pride and honor in this position, and also being an alumni of the program, and understand the strength and the determination it has taken you to get here. I would like to take a moment to congratulate the graduates, the families, the support people, our faculty and staff, and the endless hours of work and commitment that has got all of you to this moment. I would like to take a moment just to remind everyone to silence their cell phones. And I will ask everyone to stand, and we're going to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Before we begin our ceremony tonight, I would like to pause for a moment. Marion Whelan School of Practical Nursing lost a nursing colleague and faculty this spring, Mary Donahue. Mary worked for Geneva General Hospital for over 28 years. She began her journey with Marion Whelan School of Practical Nursing in 2005. Mary mentored many of the faculty here today, myself included, and touched over 1,000 students' lives over the years. Mary's always expected the student to be held to the highest nursing standard. She would say to all of us, they will be caring for you or a loved one someday, so remember that. We have given Mary a seat with the faculty tonight, as she had for many years. Mary left a mark on all of us and her students. We will forever hear Mary guide us as we continue to do this work in nursing education. May Mary be at peace now. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Jose Acevedo. He is the CEO and President of UR Medicine Finger Lakes Health.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Mills. You're too quiet, guys. Gracias. Would you be so kind to stand up? Now, can we put all our hands together? Thank you. And now, can our faculty also please stand up? Equally, can Finger Lakes Honor Guard, please, would you be so kind to stand up? And finally, none of this would be possible without the support of the board of Finger Lakes Health that have been supportive of our program since inception. Here with us today, the board chair of Finger Lakes Health, Mr. Ryan Haynes. Would you be so kind to stand? Indeed. So, during a lifetime, we all experience doubt. Are we good enough to be able to complete this? Are we able to complete this goal? So, at this moment, I'm going to ask the graduates, look at your loved ones that are here supporting you. I want you to remember this memory, because in the future, when you have doubt, remember this moment. You did it. You accomplished your goal. And I encourage you to continue in your career of nursing, pursue your associate's degree, your bachelor's degree, and more. But when you have doubt, remember this moment. All the faces that are here, all the love that you're getting. And remember, you can do this. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Acevedo. Each year, the students collect pictures for a slideshow. Oh, they're good ones. We will now watch this year's slideshow. Well done. Now let's talk a little history about the nursing pin. This is a picture of our pin that the graduates will receive today. I'd like to give you a little history of where the pin comes from. This is a picture of Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale was born May 12, 1820 in Florence, Italy. When Nightingale approached her parents and told them about their ambitions to become a nurse, they were not pleased for her to she challenged them and continued her education anyway. In late 1854, Nightingale received a letter from the Secretary of War asking her to organize a group of nurses to tend to the sick and the fallen soldiers. Given full control of the operation, she quickly assembled a team of almost 36 nurses and sailed with them to the war front. Although they had been warned of the horrid conditions there, nothing could have prepared them for what they saw. Nightingale quickly set work. She found hundreds of brushes and scrub brushes and asked the least sick patients and fellow nurses to scrub the inside of the hospital from floor to ceiling, believing that making the environment cleaner would help support their healing. Nightingale herself spent every waking minute caring for the soldiers. In the evening, she moved through the dark hallways carrying a lamp while making her rounds. The soldiers were so touched by her commitment, they began to call her the Lady with the Lamp. Nightingale's work reduced the hospital's death rate by 2/3. Queen Victoria had rewarded Nightingale by presenting her with an engraved brooch that became known as the Nightingale Jewel, which is on the screen. This is how the nursing pin began. This is a pin of our school, Marion S. Whelan School of Practical Nursing. A nursing pin represents a badge of honor which is worn by the nurses to identify their nursing school from which they graduated. Each element has a reason and a purpose. The color gold is associated with illumination, love, compassion, courage, magic, and wisdom. Blue is associated with depth and stability. Each symbolizes trust, loyalty, confidence, intelligence, faith, and truth. At this time, we will call each graduate up to receive their pins and diplomas. Mrs. Nicole McDermott, the clinical coordinator and faculty, will read the student's name. Dr. Dina Mills, the program coordinator and faculty, will provide the pin for your family member to pin you. Dr. Acevedo and I will present you with your diploma. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Yep. All right, let's get this party started. Our first graduate, Sophia Jaden Cinnamella, is being pinned by her mother, Jocelyn. Abigail Joy Clark. Abigail is being pinned by her mother, Kathleen Clark.
Yaciel Cadmer Sonye. Yaya is being penned by her husband Zaire and daughter Ada. Nicholas Joseph Greco. Nick is being penned by his mother-in-law Tracy. Allison Kenyon. Allie is being penned by her grandfather Tom. Cheyenne Labar. Cheyenne is being penned by her best friend Nick and son Colton. Dolores Marie McDew II.
Oh, Poppy, you're pinning me. Come on.
Who's that?
I'm gonna hear his name without clapping.
Bear with me, bear with me. Yeah, Poppy.
Joshua Thomas McLaughlin Wade. Elena Mead. Elena is being pinned by her mother, Tanya. Haley Madison Mills. Haley is being picked by her mother, Dr. Dina Lewis. McKenna Prober. McKenna is being picked by her mother, Lisa. Gabriella Regina Robinson. Gabby is being pinned by her boyfriend, Martha. Logan Shawless. Logan is being pinned by her sister, Skylar. Navashti Rose Wiggins.
Yeah, Beth. I can't smack you with this one, Mom.
Okay, we're just going to get right into the awards. Cycle.
At this time, we're actually going to introduce our guest speaker, Martha DeSicco. Marion School of Practical Nursing. She and Mary worked very close in the program for many years. Martha has provided great mentorship to our faculty and our students. Please welcome Martha.
Good evening, family, friends, distinguished guests, faculty, MSW class of 2025. Yeah. It was such a privilege to be approached by Professor Mills and McDermott requesting that I speak at your graduation. To be honest, I was rendered speechless. And anyone who knows me realizes that never happens. I have been teaching since the 1980s, and when I was given the opportunity to teach at MSW in 2004, it was truly a dream come true. When I shared the exciting news with a colleague that I was asked to be the commencement speaker this evening, she said to me, "What is your message going to be?" It took me a couple of weeks, but I found my message: the importance of remembering the basics of nursing. The number of times I have had family members and friends who have been in the hospital say to me, "I never was offered a towel or a washcloth the entire time I was there." Can you imagine yourself not washing your face or brushing your teeth before you came here today? Take a moment to think about that. I realize the acuity of the patient has increased. However, every patient deserves to be cared for as if they were a member of your family. I envision the current state of nursing profession as plunging into atrial fibrillation. We need a cardioversion or a pacemaker to restore it back to its normal sinus rhythm. And you graduates are the cardioversion or the pacemaker we need to effect that change. It is critical that nursing care returns to the bedside. When we are committed to our profession, we come to the realization that each patient encounter is an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of the patients we care for. As we care for our patients' medical and/or surgical needs, we offer comfort and support to the patient and their family. When you enter a patient's room, state your name and ask the patient, "How do you feel?" Look around the room. Is the environment of care clean and tidy? If not, take a minute to straighten it out. It's the little attempts at kindness that means so much and aids in the healing process. Throughout your career, you will experience joy and sorrow, confidence and doubt, worry and elation, but through it all, you must remember that your patient is your top priority. There will be days when you go home and say to yourself, why did I choose this profession? Remember today and how you feel and why you chose to become a nurse. We need to ensure that the patient is our priority. I do not believe this is an easy task. It will take time and commitment, but that begins with you, the MSW class of 2025. You are the hope for the future of nursing, one of the noblest professions in the world. I would like you all to repeat after me. I am LPN. Don't ever let me hear you say you're just an LPN, because you're not. You are an LPN and you are a nurse. You worked hard to be here today, and you should be extremely proud of all your accomplishments. LPNs are the backbone of nursing. LPNs work in home care, acute, long-term care, physicians' offices, schools, public health, and clinics, to name just a few areas. As you continue in your nursing career, whether it be an educational advancement and become an RN, or remain an LPN, remember to never stop learning and seek out those opportunities that will assist you in elevating your clinical competence. LPNs are the foundation of nursing practice. It begins with you. I have had extreme pleasure over the last 52 years in working with many LPNs. They were trusted colleagues and in some cases, mentors to me. I take great pride in the MSW LPN students. Mrs. Donahue and I have taught MSW students over the past 20 years, and we taught with pride. In closing, I'd like to give you a small piece of advice prior to taking your boards. Please remember to take a deep breath, relax, and R-E-A-D very carefully. Do not answer the question until you have read every sentence and truly understand what the question is asking. I wish you all the best in the future and welcome you to the nursing profession. Thank you.
Thank you, Martha. We will now do the class address. We will please welcome Josh to the podium. Joshua earlier, so I figured I'd better.
Hi guys. So my classmates have been asking if my speech will make them laugh or cry or both at the same time, and quite honestly, I don't think so, because I really just wrote this one for all of us. You guys asked me if I could do this for you, you voted. I won, shocker. So, standing here today, I am in disbelief that 10 months has come and gone the way that it has. I'm glad that I got to spend it with you all. Some sentiments in this long paper that I wrote that probably I will not read. Thank you for supporting us all through this. It was a lot of long nights, a lot of tears, a lot of I'm gonna quit, a lot of I can't go tomorrows, and whatever it may have been. but this group made it easy to show up every day. They're an extension of my family. To our instructors, thank you guys. Our instructors did not just lead by example, they set the bar so far above it. They really do say that those that can't do teach, and they prove that's a lie. Those who do the best teach the best. I feel very prepared leaving this program. I feel smarter. I feel more confident. And most importantly, I feel more caring. So thank you guys for making this easy. And thanks for joining me on the journey. And thanks for, again, letting me speak for you. And we're not quarter nurses anymore, half nurses. We did it, and we're a nurse. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Josh. We will now do the class awards.
Sorry about that.
There we go. Mrs. McDermott will read the award, and Mrs. Mills will present. For real this time.
Okie dokie. So these awards are established by people in the community who believe this program is worthy of their support and recognition. They are given in honor of those who are living and in memory of those who are not. We are privileged to honor our graduates with these awards. The Fidelia Harmon Memorial Award is given for highest academic achievement in nursing courses. This year's recipient is Haley Mills. The MSW SPN Service Award is given for outstanding service in medical surgical nursing. This year, we would like to recognize Dolores McDew. The Marion Whelan Memorial Award is given to the graduate nurse who so well exemplifies the characteristics of dedication to nursing and self-discipline, which were not only a part of Miss Whelan's life, but are exemplified every day in the professionalism and dedication shown by the nurses in the Finger Lakes Health Education Department and throughout the organization. This year's recipient is Yasiel Kadner-Sonia. The Alice Bergstresser Memorial Award is given to the graduate practical nurse who exemplifies the characteristics Alice portrayed in her everyday living, namely determination, dedication, and compassion. This year's award goes to Nicholas Greco. The Advocate Award is given to the graduate practical nurse who has shown the qualities most important to healthcare delivery: caring, quality, professionalism, and passion. This year's recipient is Joshua McLaughlin-Wake. I'd like to welcome Martha to the stage. The William J. DeSicco Memorial Award is given to a graduate practical nurse who exhibits the attributes that Bill demonstrated throughout his life: devotion to family, a strong work ethic, the value of education, and love of country. This year's reward is going to Haley Mills. This year, I'm excited to announce we have 2 students that were nominated for the Daisy Student Award. The Daisy Award is the foundation that was established in 1999 by members of the family of Patrick Barnes. He was 33 years old when he died of complications of the autoimmune disease ITP. Like many families we see every day who go through this kind of horrific loss, the Barnes family wanted to do something positive to honor the very special man Patrick was. So, as they say over a very liquid dinner right after Pat's death, they came up with the DAISY, an acronym for diseases attacking the immune system. As they brainstormed what the DAISY Foundation would actually do, they kept coming back to the one positive thing they held on to during Pat's 8-week illness, the extraordinary care he and they received from Pat's nurses. The family was very impressed by the clinical care Pat's nurses provided, but what really overwhelmed them was the compassion and kindness that his nurses brought to Pat's bedside day in and day out. Nurses' sensitivity made a great difference in the Barnes experience, and they wanted to say thank you to nurses for the extraordinary care they provided patients and families every day. So Pat's family created the DAISY Award for extraordinary nurses. What started out as a thank you from their family to nurses has grown into a meaningful recognition program embraced by thousands of healthcare organizations around the world. We are very proud to partner with DAISY as we have extraordinary nurses in our faculty and student body. We would like to recognize 2 students that received nominations for the DAISY Award. Although they did not receive the award, they are recognized for receiving the nomination. This year, we would like to recognize Dolores McDew and Joshua McLaughlin.
We will now recite the pledge. There's candles underneath your chairs. Go ahead and stand up.
Today, in the presence of those gathered here, as my witnesses, I solemnly promise that in the exercise of my chosen vocation, as a practical nurse, I will keep these commitments. I will assist physicians and registered nurses to promote health, to care for the sick, and to comfort those who cannot recover. I will not discuss a patient's diagnosis, treatment, or private and personal affairs with anyone not privileged to such information. I will refrain from attitudes, words, or deeds, injurious to the welfare of my patients, or to the reputation of nursing. I will care for each patient with all the skill and compassion I possess, and I will do my utmost to reflect credit upon the vocation of practical nursing.
At this time, I would like to introduce the Finger Lakes Honor Guard to the stage.
Nursing is a calling, a lifestyle, a way of living. Today, the Finger Lakes Nurses Honor Guard honors the Marion S. Whelan School of Practical Nursing class of 2025. Today, we celebrate not only your vigorous academic journey, but also help you in marking the beginning of a noble career path as a nurse. Graduate nurses, you are not to be remembered by your years as a nurse, but by the difference you will make during those years by stepping into people's lives in special moments.
You will be there when a calming, quiet presence is all that is needed, when compassionate care with love and excellence in patient care is provided, you will be there. In the excitement and miracle of birth, or in the mystery and loss of life, when a silent glance could uplift a patient, family member, or friend, you will be there. At those times when the unexplainable needs to be explained, when the situation demands innovative solutions, critical thinking, leadership, or patient advocacy, you will be there. To witness humanity, its beauty, and good times and bad without judgment, to embrace the woes of the world willingly and offer hope, to provide a gentle touch, a firm push, or an encouraging word when needed, you will be there. And now that it is time to answer the call of duty, Marion S. Whelan, class of 2025, you will be there.
Graduate nurses, we honor you on this day and welcome you as our new colleagues. Class of 2025, report for duty. Class of 2025, report for duty. Class of 2025, report for duty. Lighting of the Nightingale lamp and member candles. Finger Lakes Nursing Guard. Thank you, Mother Guard. Thank you. You didn't know it was going to be that, did you? Congratulations, class of 2025. I am full of happiness for each of you, and I know the journey that you've just completed, and I promise you will never forget this moment or how hard you have worked. Be proud of what you have accomplished. We have just a few thoughts that we'd like to share with you. I will ask your faculty to stand. We all began this journey as strangers, some as friends, some as family. We have traveled this crazy time together. During our journey together, we have cried, we have laughed, we have fought, we have loved, and most of all, during this journey, we have supported each other. As faculty, we work diligently to direct students in the direction of understanding and experiencing what a new nurse will need when they enter into this ever-changing world of healthcare. You, as the nursing student, come to the nursing world looking, seeking for all the right answers. Sometimes as faculty, mostly myself, refer to you as our ducklings. So to our incredible, beloved ducklings, the waters will get rough, but you have developed the strength to persevere. The waters will get deep, and this is when you must believe in yourselves as we believe in you. There may be fog during your travels, but remember, our sole mission is to protect. The storms will be great, but you are stronger. At times, the waters will calm, and this is when we ask that you challenge yourselves and don't become stagnant. Enjoy the sun on your faces when you can, but most of all, always know that your mother ducks are very proud of you, and we will always be rooting you on and watching. So congratulations, class of 2025. This concludes our ceremony. I would like to thank everyone for coming, and again, congratulations to the class of 2025.